Alright guys, hello. Just doing a bronze tournament today. Is just mine's gonna be more like an educational with normal cast. Or we're gonna try and do a bit of both. We are live on TikTok. I wish these would like see how this goes. I don't even have the packet open. Waiting for the game. Waiting for a game to come. There we go. Go at the Chala. Just waiting for a game to come in. Get going. For you guys on Twitch, there's no cam. Really, TikTok takes priority. Camera. I'm trying to get it to work on both platforms. The music too quiet. It's weird. I like it was so quiet. Waiting for a game, guys. Pass. Do apologize for the time. Alright. Oh, we're waiting. The music's back on. I apologize, guys. Waiting for a game. Just waiting for a game to cast, guys. Sorry. If not, I'm going to ladder. Oh, thanks for the GG, man. The goat 13. Thanks for the GG. I'm just waiting for the game to cast here, guys. Like I said, if not, we're gonna go play ladder. Jeez, I never waited this long for a game. I get this is just for fun, but yeah, just wait for a game, guys. I'm sorry. Hey, Gamma. Hey, Gam. Just waiting for a game in. Alright, we got a game, guys. Just wait for the game to start, guys. It's gonna be a Zerg Berserk. Alright. Game number 1. Best of 3. Yeah, best of 3. Zerg versus Zerg. None of these guys are in clans, which is kind of nice, but... Alright. Let's get it up here. For the red Zerg is K. XK. And up as the pink Zerg using the Broodlord skins, it is Trixie Vixie. As we see here, XK is doing the 15. Is probably most likely going to do the 15 match pool. Or they could be doing just the new standard 15 hatch to the pool and then go standard from that. That has been very popular lately in a Zerg versus Zerg. But it is going to be the full-on cheese because there is no Overlord in the production tab for XK. So this is going to be a full-on cheese. Interesting choice of this map, as the attack paths are very different for both players. It's not the traditional attack path going across the map. It goes around the center of the map for both sides. As we see here, Trixie Vixie is going just the standard. Pool first. It's not really the standard. It's going pool first, just in case. You know, ZVZ does do that, but we are going to get a hatchery from XK, so they are going more standard now. Figured they were going to go cheese, but they are going to do the standard, the new standard of 15 hatch. That has been popularity by Pig. I've noticed, as we're going to get a gasless build here from Trixie Vixie. What that means is that yes, they are mining gas, but they're not getting metabolic boost for the lings here. So they're most likely they are going to go to Roach Tech. You see both players are moving out here. However, Trixie Vixie has had their Zerglings out in the map first. And we'll be able to do damage first. This is going to force XK to come back here. Ling speed just started momentarily ago for XK. Queen is out, but this queen is not going to be able to defend, but there is a second queen. Second queen is here. The Lings have returned as well. Now we are going to get that Overlord snipe as well. And we get the Overlord snipe. And now Trixie Vixie is going to get supply block here. So is XK. XK is going to lose an Overlord, but however, Trixie Vixie is going to lose another Overlord. I would actually get the second queen and go for this. Get another Overlord. Overlord to come out here and snipe this down. But good Overlord positioning over here from XK for having the... Make sure the attack path is covered. So we see here, we are going to get that Roach Horn from Trixie Vixie. This could be a... this is a complete full wall off, so we could be getting a Nidus Worm here. So far, the layer has not been started yet. XK also getting the Roach Horn as well. But however, XK is getting the lair. Once you want to get that, when the Roach Horn comes up, you want to get that Roach speed as it finishes, as both buildings finish, which is a good thing here for XK, getting that. And then as we just saying that, but however, Trixie Vixie is only on one gas. However, XK is on double gas, so XK will be able to produce more roaches than their opponent. Just because of the gas count, as you can see, the gas bank is in favor, incumbent's favor, as you can see the little red arrow there, bottom of the income graph chart. Alright, we got +1 melee here. That's going to help with the roaches too, because the roaches are considered as a tanky unit. However, we are going to get a Bane Nest. We're going to get +2 Carapace from Trixie Vixie. Trixie Vixie getting the third, same as this XK, which is going to be good, but however, needs to get the gases on here. As these finish, player needs to be able to get this onto the gases right away instead of stealing from the mineral line. As Trixie Vixie has been stacking a lot of minerals, so they are gonna go for a 4th base as well. Going more towards the enemy's base. Attack path. Where we are gonna get the Hydroliths done. Hydroliths do have a higher DPS than roaches, so roaches are gonna be well caught off guard. As we do have roach speed underway. We got the 4th base canceled here. Which is probably good here for... Oh, no. Yeah, we don't want to fight those. However, +1 is going to be... Melee is going to be finished momentarily. So, XK could technically take on this fight. But, however, Trixie Vixie does have the mains. As we can see, another Overlord is going to get sniped here. XK does have a nice little healthy count for what they have. However, there's not much going on here. 8 roaches on production tab here. However, XK does have 1 extra gas, so they'll do have their gas bank. So basically, XK should just, if they have more overlords, they'll be able to produce more roaches. Austin Funkall, thanks for the likes. Welcome to StarCraft on TikTok. Alright, Trixie Vixie is going to look like they are ready to push out here. However, we do have a nice little concave setup here from XK. Try to protect, but however, there are banelings on the nest. However, the Lurker's Den is underway here. Needs to move. Nope. The Roach is just going to take on the Bile. And however, it is going to expose the banelings as well. And here we go. We are just... Remember, these players are 2 different ranks too. Nice. Transfuse from the Queen there. Onto the Roach. The other Queen has another transfuse, but however, that's not going to go down. And Trixie Vixie is going to back off here, which is very interesting. Which, they do have the bigger army. However, does XK... No, XK does not have the Infestation Pit and no Hive to get the upgrades for the Lurkers. As XK just got the 4th base down. Trixie Vixie trying to get their 4th base back. However, this 4th base is going to get taken down. There are a lot of roaches here. As you can see, the army supply is in favor of Trixie Vixie over XK. And the 4th base is going to go down. However, like I said, the army supply is in favor of Trixie Vixie, so this is going to be, as more lings are going to come across the map here. There's still no Baneling Nest down for XK. XK getting another Lurker Den? However, they do not have the... You need the Hive to make the upgrades. As Trixie Vixie is getting Hive with the Hydra Den at the same time. The idea is to have the Hydra Den done before Hive. And then when you're morphing into a Hive, you're supposed to do your Lurker Den. That way... But however, XK is going to take out the third base here. There's no drones here. And we do have Lurkers here, which are going to help against the Roaches. But however, there is no Overseer here to help get rid of the Lurkers. So the Lurkers are going to do the work. Even though XK is behind, the Lurkers are actually putting XK ahead now. Saw how like this went from 90 down to almost 15 army supply just because of Lurkers. That's how strong Lurkers are. Austin, I like both. I grew up with both, so... Alright. Well, players. Oh, nice. Little worker. Oh, my goodness. Workers just went down. A good 13 workers just went down. There's still no Overseer here. This little worker run by is going to help here. There's still no Overseer. These Lings are going to get the Queen. XK, oh my, with the trick plays here that you normally see like a diamond above. Now there's an Overseer, but this has done the damage. It's only 2 Lurkers. No problem, Glacius. And it's on TikTok as well. Hope you don't mind. I don't know why he still has the drones pulled out. We got the drones are pulled back in. XK trying to get double expansions up desperately. Gotta go for the Spire. As there hasn't been much Hydra production here for Trixie Vixie. As I said that there's 1 Hydra on the production tab. But XK does have a bit of a bank, so they need to spend the money more wisely. They need to start getting this more saturated. Or however, they're gonna get this third base saturated instead. Which they need to have 66. They need at least 66 workers to pull off a Roach Ravager and Lurkers. As this is not the typical drone count you want for this kind of type of composition due to they are mineral and gas heavy. However, XK does have a huge bank. Both players are just reorganizing here and getting their economy back on the loop. Alright, we're getting adrenal glands here. However, XK needs to get the infestation pit ASAP instead of building a queen. Needs to get that upgrade, those 2 upgrades for the Lurkers, which are very crucial for any Lurker player. See, an Overlord is going to scout that there is a 5th base, however. We do have a more safe, secured 5th base here. But this is the 6th base as well. And still no Lurkers here from Trixie Vixie, as they only have 3 Hydras. Yeah, don't want to waste that. However, XK is going to get supply block here. We're getting all the upgrades. Trixie Vixie smells water in the blood. However, there is no Lurkers still for Trixie Vixie. Whereas Lurkers perfectly in position here and here for any attacks. There is 3 Overseers, so that 5th base is going to go down. However, these Lurkers are going to fall here. This could be the end of XK here. Needs more Hydras. However, XK does have the +2 missile attack. We are ahead in grab upgrades in that way, which is actually showing here. However, +2 carapace just finished here for Trixie Vixie. And now we're doing the Mutos transition here. Get rid of that bank of minerals and gas. And however, yeah. However, Hydras are very good against Lurker Mutas. So that is going to be shut down very fast. As we get Infestors as well. To fungal growth, the mutas as they are getting bigger in supply here. Still no flyer upgrades. Defiance, thanks for the raid on Twitch. And here we go. Oh, should have sniped down the Spire. Sniped down the Spire would be a good play. But getting the Overlords is good as well. Yeah, I need to get out of there. But I would have sniped that Spire instead of the Queen, which would have been a better play. However, this base is exposed. However, there is 2 spores here. There was a third one, it'd be a better coverage, but with the new patch, there is a bit of more. There's more damage done by the spores against air units, so that shuts it down as well. The Trixie Vixie does have a bit more of an advantage here. Static defense with the spores. Would have been nice to see them XK to snipe the Spire. However, there is a lot of... Now, XK needs to get a Baneling Nest and Baneling Speed, because Hydras are very squishy, so that would really help XK to extinguish a better attack. However, these mutas... Oh, no, these aren't mutas. Just the way it looked like a bunch of mutas, but it's a bunch of roaches here. However, there is no Overseer here for XK, but like I said, Hydras do have a higher DPS than roaches, so... But with this flock of mutas going to come in and to help, is actually helping out XK a lot, even without upgrades. And now these lurkers are free to get taken out now. This is not looking good for Trixie Vixie. Losing lurkers, which are very gas heavy and supply heavy. Doesn't realize there are overseers, but as you burrow Zerg units, they do heal over time and a bit quicker. So, but however, that's not going to help. And now the 2 overseers are going to be... No, they're not going to be... Alright, we're just going to go right straight... Oh, we're going to go straight for the gold base here. Now, this is a good move here, as even though Trixie Vixie is working on going into attack, however, look at the army supply, 114 to 70. Most of that is in mutas. However, there is still not enough Hydralisk, and there we go, there is Lunge. Lunge being used once again, as we saw yesterday's cast as well. However, there's still not enough Hydras here to... Oh, yeah, the Corruptors are also another good call here. However, there is a bigger flock of mutas right here. Joining the party here. XK could actually build a lot more mutas. Max on mutas here. And upgrades. Yeah, we don't want to fight in spores. We have it's Lurker Muta here for our red Zerg. Just needs to burrow those lurkers to get rid of the spores. Wow, this is an interesting composition here. Lurker Muta. However, there is a little roach run by here going into the 3rd base of XK. There are 2 queens here. They are going to be taken out. I would definitely build... Yeah, mass roaches incoming here. 19 sets of roach. This is forcing the mutas to come back home. And now we're going to divide up the roaches here. However, there is a lot of mutas here. We're just going to take out all the Corruptors, as there's flashing red everywhere. Yeah, I need to take out the Hydras. Hydras do more damage. And the Hydras are going to go down. However, the base does fall, but there are more roaches here. Army supply to 103 to... And then Trixie Vixie is falling. As this one single Roach and Hydra tries to take out the gold base. Which is actually helping XK here. But however, they do need to spend more. I would just make a whole bunch of Lings. And just flood every base with Lings. Would be a good call here. I guess the Lurkers did get cleaned up. However, there are a lot of Lings. However, Trixie Vixie does have +3. But with the Carapace, Flyers Carapace, the mutas do a little bit more. There we go. Oh, we got drones. We got drones being pulled into Lurkers here. What is... Are these drones going to attack? As this base has been cleaned up, this base is slowly getting cleaned up by drones. This base... We're getting attacked by drones here. Drones are out to fight. Trixie Vixie's like, no, I'm fighting with everything. We have a contingency of roaches taking out another base, the natural. We got corruptors out. We need to spend. I know there is no bases, but XK has taken every single base, the remaining bases here. Likely corruptors do not shoot down unless they do use the caustic spray. More mutas showing up to the party here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Because these do have +1 Carapace as well. And we're just going to watch Corruptors die to mutas here. However, we do have Burrow. Oh, we have Burrow and Tunneling Claws. This is the first time I've ever seen 3/3 Roaches die to 2/1 Roaches. But again, there is muta support here as well. And as we see another flock of mutas coming across the map. And we just saw an Overlord die. Don't know what happened here. We have mutas over here attacking. Mutas everywhere attacking. Pretty much. Except for these ones. These are ones that aren't attacking. As Trixie Vixie is going to discover the Oilcloth base. This has been a very interesting ZVZ. Oh, there we go. Soften up the roaches going across here. Got 4 queens. And I believe XA is just going to go in. Nope, I wouldn't want to go in there. Nope, don't fly through there. That's a no-fly zone. That's for sure. However, it needs to bring those lurkers home to defend this base. This base is going to go down here. As the mutas are going to be forced to come home. As we just hear larvae just... They're dying. Alright, these are softening up here for the mutas. So it's just going to help the mutas. Oh no, the lurker's going to get picked off here. They're morphing. We do have a huge bank here. Just trying to clean up all the roaches. Trixie Vixie is going to call GG. And XK is going to take game number 1. GG's. GG's. XK is going to take game number 1 here. Oh, alright, silver 1's against gold 2. That's not bad, actually. So these players actually have been working on their own builds, which is really interesting. Usually you see more cheesy cheese builds in the lower leagues. As we go to game 2, which is on ley lines. But we can't find ley lines. I see ley lines even through the TikTok chat. Alright, there we go. Party invite. ZVZ on ley lines. Game number 2. All right. Representing themselves in the pink once again, and the Broodlord skins. We got Trixie Vixie. And once again, going the hatchery, the distracted trick is the blues during this time. We have XK. A very good first game there in this series for these two, being in gold and silver. I'm very impressed how far it went, as these guys are still learning the game. Heck, even pros are still learning the game. What am I talking about? Even I'm still learning the game. Always a learning curve with StarCraft. By the way, thanks for the 1K likes on TikTok. Yes, I am live on TikTok as well, guys. As well as Twitch. Alright, basically pretty much standard, very non-aggressive openers here from both players as they both get their hatcheries. However, XK is going to get the 6 links this time a lot quicker. And will they actually push this across the map? You know, I thought maybe Trixie Vixie was going to go and win last game, as in, like, they had a head of upgrades, they had a bit better economy at the beginning, and then XK kind of leveled out, but those mutas were taking out everything. The only thing that Trixie Vixie had last game was that they had the spores, especially on that gold base. That was like a no-fly zone there at all. Alright. Both players gain their naturals as well. As we can see another possible Overlord go down, as the second queen is just going to pop out. Will the Overlord make it? I don't think the Overlord's going to make it to the high ground vision here. There is a high ground vision position here. But nope, it is not going to go down. However, both players are... I was going to say pretty much live block, but however, XK is going to have an Overlord pop out here. Well, another Overlord of Trixie Vixie go down, as they are producing 2 this time to replace the 1. We are going to get that Baneling Nest. Both players getting Baneling Symbolic Boost. However, XK is going to have the faster speed here, so which potentially could do more damage here for them. However, we are going to get a faster Roach Warren from XK. XK is really happy with the confidence with the with the roaches. So the Evil Chamber. We're going to get that +1 melee most likely here. And 2 queens and a bunch of lings are going to hold this attack from Trixie Vixie. Trixie Vixie is not going to get in at all. The only things I can see from these players is more macro. That's what I wanted to see. Micro, they're I just want to see more of this going down. As we saw last game, XK was at 10k minerals. But guys, do interact in the chat as well during the stream. This is going to be some educational and mix of casting, as we are not have a delay. Because I can't find a delay on TikTok, so be fair for both viewerships. And I want to make this more of an educational stream for you guys. And it's easier to do that with no delay. Right, both players are going to get lair a bit quicker than last game for sure. However, most layers are usually done around now, or 20 seconds ago. But remember, these guys are gold and silver. They are still learning their timings. But they do have an... Was that a chain? I thought it was a chain link for a second. But nope, just Link coming back from scouting, tell his pals what's going on. Alright, these things are going to scout the 4th base as well here. Maybe get a cancel. However, 33 onto Hydra, which is interesting. I would rather get straight to 66, get 3 base saturated, go for the Hydralisk. Unless there's a new build that I do not know of. So we're gonna go into this third. This third might be... No, there's a Roach and a Ravager here, which will be able to just take care of these. But the surround, though. But Lings and a Roach is gonna pop up here, going to clean this all up. So this third base is gonna be saved. Trixie Vixie is gonna continue the linear path, which is actually a kind of good idea. That way this... Because the attack pathing on this map as well is kind of unique. Some of the army will go this way, some of the army will go this way, so you gotta watch that as well. As we can just see here, these 3 roaches go up for here. And they are gonna go for the 4th base over here. Just depending on where your bases are, these your main and natural, it determines... Oh, trying to snipe down the Creep Tumor. However, the Ravager is going to get taken out here after releasing this bile. Remember, guys, it takes about 2.5 seconds for that bile to go up and down. However, your upgrades are pretty even here. Oh, target firing down the Ravagers, but which would be a better idea to go for keep continuing. But the Ravagers do a bit more damage, especially with the biles. However, XK is getting that Lurker Den. Still needs to get that Hive when you get the Lurker Den, so you can get the upgrades. But we don't have the worker count for it. We need at least 66 plus to get a good grip on Lurker, Hydra Lurkers. Nice transfuse on the Queen here. Yes, back off the Queen there to make sure it doesn't die, especially the high energy Queen. Love to see a little bit more creep spread. As we are getting Hydra upgrades here from all players that got Lurker, and Hydra's ready to go. All players getting Carapace as well. This time, Trixie Vixie is getting a faster Carapace. This Overlord is going to go down here. More Lurkers. All players are doing a bit better of getting more workers here. Hopefully no workers die to Lurkers again like last game. There's a line of them. Like 13 workers to two Lurkers. I'm surprised, yeah, we're getting the Spore. I would like to, if they're gonna go Spore like that, they should get a couple of spines just for the roaches, just in case there's a run by as well. See, just Overlords dying. The Hydras. Bailey is getting morphed in now. Now this is going to supply block XK. XK is going to lose some queens here. Needs to transfuse the 1 queen. Or both queens. However, all the queens are going to go down. This 3rd base, this 4th base actually is going to go down. Lurker's going to come in here. But however, the main army is exposed. You're not protected by the lurkers. The base is going to go down. And this army is going to get cleaned up. There is no burrow here. They're not burrowed yet. I would burrow the lurkers actually to block this base. Now, we do have a worker league. Trixie Vixie actually almost getting up to 80 supply here of workers. 82 now. We have full saturation here from the pink Zerg, which is actually a very good saturation, especially with this composition you want. And meanwhile, oh no. Can't yet. Good on canceling to save the gas. Save as much as gas and minerals as you can. However, there is still no overseer here for... Oh, there is. There's a couple overseers right there. Never mind. This is the pink overseer is going to go up in the perp area. All right, now we can contest lurkers. It's only 2 lurkers. I would contest those, as we are getting double expansion here from the blue Zerg. This Overlord is going to go down. Or no, it's going to save itself. Lurker's going to come in. I wouldn't want to come in there, as it is going to get... However, the Overseer has a good range, so those Lurkers are going to go down, as XK is going to get a new 4th, a new 5th as well, getting a base ahead. However, it still needs to get more workers, especially if they want to go a high base, high gas count. We are going to see Lunge once again being researched. We are seeing +1 air weapons. We have Drop Lords coming in here from XK. XK finally getting an infestation pit. Still needs to get up a bit more. Trixie Vixie a little oversaturated with the drones. All right. Those Hydras are going to go down. There is a lot of Hydras here. But these Hydras are going to go down as well. Both players opting for the Mutas. Basically, the Mutas here are to distract the Hydras, which is actually a good call. But however, XK is going to lose both bases, though. Oh, all the Mutas for Trixie Vixie are going to go down. Trixie Vixie should just go attack, because the army supply, not Trixie Vixie, XK has more, but more Hydras, 9 Hydras are on the production tab. All the armies are not rallied to a certain point. So they like to keep their armies apparently to their bases. Yeah, see, just outside their base. They were just perfectly fine, especially in the ZVZ, especially when you get run-bys. That way you have a group of... As XK is just going to triple expand here. Lurkers are out. Nice timing for burrowing just before the Lings came. All those Lings are just going to get... Alright, now we need to bring... Yeah, we need to... Oh, nice catch with the Hydras there from XK. XK is just going to push onto this army. However, +2 Carapace is almost done here for XK as well, so this is going to help the army. But there is too much of army here for Trixie Vixie to handle. There is a spine here to defend, but that's not going to last very long. Mutas desperately trying to come in. Now there's more Mutas here than Hydras. Now, Mutas are going to push back the Roaches here as they scramble across the map back. 30 sets of Lings, so that's about 60 Lings are going to come, which is good for Trixie Vixie to spend that mineral. Yeah, these Roaches are just going to die. Oh, yep, we're getting more spores here. We're going to no-fly zone again. As we see here, Drop Lords here. We got 3 Lurkers coming out of nowhere. Let's see what's gonna happen with those. Anything happens, however, this base is gonna go down once again. This base is looking like it's gonna go down again. There's the meter count's a little high there. XK, yeah, you need to retreat into spores. Yep. This base is gonna go down. And this base, oh, queens are here to help. Transfuse onto the mutas would help actually really well. We are gonna get +1 carapace for the flyers, and those queens did come and help and save the day. However, this is gonna go down. Juicy Vix, yeah, you need to bring those lurkers back. Lurkers need to come over here. Burrow. Oh, that Roche is like, oh. These Ravagers are gonna go down though. Even though the upgrades are pretty even here for both players. However, there is a lot of lings. 60 lings just right there. That'd be a nice run by. If they run by this way into this, that's not gonna be good for them. However, XK gonna save the bases. However, I would like to see this one still alive. But there is 21 roaches on the production tab here. A lot of roaches actually. As we can see the production tab here. That is what it is today. Trixie Vixie has lost a bit more. But they have been a bit more aggressive. As another base just goes down. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of lings actually. That's a lot of roaches too. These lurkers need to come home. This could be the end of XK this game. GG. And we have a tied series. As we just listen to lings here just destroy everything. What's up, Linko Man? Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I don't have it set up, but I can get it for you. So go to game number 3. Look at the gamers big bracket. Yeah, big bracket is. I guess I could have off raced my Protoss if I really wanted to, but I haven't really played much Protoss, so wouldn't know. As we get into game and numeral blah. It's actually good to see for anything below gold. It's good to see that big of a bracket. Yeah, both players 1-1 here. Strong relationship. Thank you for the follow on Twitch there. Alright, once again, favoriting the extractor trick for the 3rd game in the row. Let's give it up to XK. And as well as the Zerg player, but going to standard 16 hatch, it is Trixie Vixie. Oh, nice. That's good to know. I don't really look at the brackets in the gold, the bronze to gold before. And now you're like what, Diamond Masters now? Oh. Alright, both players going for the... Ooh. XK's been a little bit faster on the pools, which is really good. I know get the 15 hatch into the pool gap. Nah, it does... The timing is a little bit faster, but... However, I would like to see XK get a little bit more aggressive with those lings. Like the first 3 sets of lings. That's the only thing I would like to see. Like I said, guys, this is going to be an educational and a cast at the same time. So, however, I like the pool positioning. However, I would like to go over 1 square over, so you do have the queen can go there and wall off. That way, the drones don't. When you transfer drones, they don't have to go all the way around the hatch. However, I do. The only thing about this map is very unlikely and unlovable by a Zerg player like myself. I do not like taking a 5th base if I don't have to. It's just because the 5th bases are so far apart. And even the 6th base, if you decide to take this as your 6 or this as your 6, it is very far apart. It makes it very hard, especially... And here we go. We're going to lose another Overlord. Yeah, guys, if you haven't yet on TikTok, please give me a follow as well. And on Twitch, give me a follow as well. I do try to cast a bit more for you guys. And Trixie Fixie is going to get to the faster third, about halfway done. But this time, for the first time this series, we are going to see a Bane Nest from XK. And will XK actually use it? As we see another Overlord is going to die. I'm going to have an Overlord counter. We should do that. An Overlord counter. How many Overlords die in this series? Ooh. As we are going to both get players going to get a lair. Lair's about halfway done here for both players. Roach Warren's about a few seconds apart, but they are timing this very well this game, and to get the when the lair finishes, get the roach speed as well on top of it, which is a key cursor. Whoever has roach speed first usually is going to win the roach battle because the reinforcements are going to come a bit faster. However, link speed is done for Trixie Vixie, not Trixie Vixie, XK. So many Zergs. You look at Zerg and you look at Zerg. More lings are coming in here. However, the Bane Nest is going to come down for Trixie Fixie, but it is a little late. Bane Nest is down. We are going to see more lings on the production tab here. One, I believe XK is trying to bank up for roaches, so when they do switch to the roaches, it's going to hit. As we see this game, these two players are actually spending their mineral and gases a lot better than the first 2 games. However, this could be just the end and blow right here. Just these Banelings coming in here into the mineral line. And just gonna clean up pretty much the whole mineral line of the natural base here. Meanwhile, there is a contingency team up here as well. XK did a split, which is very good for someone that at the lower leagues here as well. Which I love to see these guys try new things to expand their ability to show that they can have a progression of growth. As we saw 38 drones just go down to Ling Banes, and only 8 Lings have gone down. And GG, Trixie Fixie is gonna call it, and we have the winner. XK is gonna take game number 3. GG is well played. As we know, both players, like XK is a bit of a goal player, but it's still for Trixie for Trixie, Vixie. Oh, yeah, for Trixie to take a game off someone that's 2 tiers above them, which is really good. It's good practice, though. That's why we do these tournaments to get players that are in the lower leagues as well, to get that experience as well. So that's which is really good. GG's, well played. If you guys are just tuning in, we have a winner of XK over Trixie Vixie, 2-1. We wait for the next game to come in. As we check the bracket out here as well. As we are going to see, Jesus is Lord. Thanks for the likes on TikTok. Much appreciated, guys. Alright, we are going to go to either to a ZVZ or to a ZVZ. ZVZ or ZVT. Zerg versus Terran or Zerg versus Zerg. I would like to do a Zerg versus Terran. Just to show some love to the Terran players. We don't see them much on ladder these days. For some reason the bracket is not really. Alright, so I believe the bottom bracket. Oh, let me see here. Bottom bracket is best of ones, I believe. I want to check. The winner of this tournament, they do get a coaching, 1 hour of coaching with Grandmaster Disrespect. That's actually kind of cool prize. That's a very nice prize for these guys. The winner of this tournament does get a 1 hour of coaching with Grandmaster player Disrespect. Yeah, loser bracket is best ones. Losers finals is best of one. So good luck to all the players actually to fight for this opportunity to get a 1 hour of coaching. That's quite the prize, actually, for these guys. Sure, they know we are here alive. I believe. Alright, we're just waiting for a game, guys. Even if it's the best of one, we'll still do it. Lower bracket does need some love too. Who is this guy? Waiting for a game. Of course. PC the OP. Who is that? Guys, do apologize. Waiting for a game to come in. Do a page. Alright, just waiting for these guys. It's gonna be a best of one. I can't even spell today. Won't even let me do a slash. Here we go. That works too. That works too. Jam is tomato. Who is Jam? Joys of a tournament, guys. Alright. We're gonna do a best of one. Best of one series here. A TVT. Lovely dovely. Terran versus Terran. As we are waiting for the map. Right. Terrans don't do veto. They don't care what map. Because they can win on all the maps. Tell me. Oh my god. This is a good Terran. This would be a nice Terran map to play, but however, it's not. As we are getting into Abyssal Reef. I was looking at King's Cove, but okay, Abyssal Reef is a good TVT map. Terran versus Terran. Alright, this is a best of one, guys. Because it is the Laura bracket. Let's go to see. Fancy. I'm here, guys. Dual casting. Kind of missed this map from the early days of Legacy. Alright, representing as the Green Terran and themselves. Let's give it up for Jam. Or Jam. Jamity Jam Jam. Such a good add-on to Toast. Let's give it up here for the Blue Terran representing himself as well. Tebs with a Z. Interesting. Did it make me a ref? There. Alright, both players opting for the... Ooh, this is going to be a little late. Yeah, this is going to be a little late. However, they're both going for the standard opening in Terran versus Terran. I've casted a lot of these last month. I should be a little bit more of an expert on Terran versus Terran, but you know, it always changes every series I cast. One player goes this way, one player goes that way. All depends on the player. Alright. We are going to get a lower ground faster expansion here from the blue. We're going to get the lower ground expansion here. Now, what does Jam have up into mind? He's going to get his own expansion, or he's... Oh, no, he's going to block in... We are going to get a tech lab into another barracks. However, Tebs is going to see this. Bear with us, guys. This is going to be a Terran versus Terran. Now, what do we have cheeky here, Jam? Are we going straight to Marauders? Into expansion? Oh, we're going to get a Marine. We're going to get Combat Shield first. See, like I said, guys, every time I do a Terran versus Terran, it's always a game change. Light here. Oh. Alright, we're getting the first Marine out. Combat Shield's underway, however, Tebs is going to get that factory first after the first initial barracks. Another barracks is going to go down. Looks like it's going to be like a 2-1-1 from Tebs. Unless they get depending where they're going for here. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-1-1 opener for Tebs, depending if he follows through with it. Just see a scouted marine. He's gonna go across the map here, just minding his own business. I was gonna say, what's the logo on there? Oh, yeah, the Terran Raider thing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. There we go. As we just saw a scan come down, or heard a scan come down. But yeah, like I said, it is a 2-1-1 opener. It just depends how the player executes it. That's always the game changer in Terran versus Terran. Is how the player executes the build. As we see we're seeing a Marine tank here. However, we see Concessive Shell, which was canceled. So we're getting Stim Marines here. Actually, a bit later here. Both players are actually going up for the 2-on-1 opener. However, it depends on, like I said earlier, who executes it better. That's always the key. Oh. Can ask what I want for dessert for Christmas dinner. Always interesting. Alright, so both players can stim. However, Jam is getting stim at the same bit faster than Tebs. However, there is no combat shields here for Tebs, which is not going to be good here as you see a Marine push coming into the third base location area. However, there is a tank on the high ground right here. Actually, that's a beautiful positioning, actually, of the tank. So what you do is, what Tebs needs to do, he needs to bring these Marines out, and what he wants to do, he wants to pull them into the tank and do the damage, but at the same time, Jam could force the Marines to mingle and get friendly fire as well. So it's a win-win for each. It could be a win-win or it could be a win-loss situation here. As we see here, the medevac is going to pick up and roll out. Just 8 Marines, no double drops here. Usually there's a double drop when it comes to the 2-1-1 opener. You guys on Twitch have not hit the follow button. Hit the follow button, please. It does support me a lot. Even just you guys here watching. As we see the battle cruiser coming operational. As we see another starport coming down. However, I believe it's going to get scouted here. No, 8 Marines to take on a battle cruiser. Be kind of surprised even though there's a squadron of Marines right here. With combat shield, so this is not going to go well for Tebs, but Tebs is going to scout that there is battle cruisers here. The poor Marine. Oh, we got hyper jump onto the main. Oh yeah, the tank's not going to do anything. If tank shot up, eh? Yeah, Marines are just going to get obliterated. Oh yeah, they are super fun. Even though we have a battle cruiser. If only tanks could shoot up. There is no Vikings on the production tab, as I just said that. And look, there is. This is not looking good here for the Blue Terran. Even though there is another battle cruiser on the field somewhere. Poor medevac is going to go down. Nope, it's going to get saved. These Marines. The Vikings are... Oh, the Vikings... needs to rally the Vikings onto the battle cruiser. Marines are going to try to push a bit here while waiting for it. But the medevac is going to go down eventually. Needs to drop those Marines. The Vikings need to attack as we're oversaturated over here. Yep, there we go. Good pull, good pull. And can we get... Oh... That battle cruiser just gets out with 30 kills though, with 21 HP though. That is a lot of damage. That just did a lot of damage. Took out some Marines, took out a lot of SUVs. Thank goodness Terrans they have mules. You could mule down. Especially with yeah, you could, yeah, there we go. As I said that, the mules do come down from the Hyperion. Even though this is the Hyperion, though. Now the battlecruiser is coming out. Where are they? Where are the battle? There's only one battlecruiser? I thought he was making two earlier, but nope, he's just making one. Because the reactor was never put, the tech lab was never put onto this one. As we have another Marine squadron coming out here with no medevacs. Brave Marines, but they do have combat. And we, oh no, no, yeah, we need to lift and move. Lift and move. This +1 ground weapons is going to be finished here. Oh, the Marines are going to come in here into the range of the tanks, though. This is the difference between upgrades, between having stim and combat shields, but however, medevacs are a good unit to have. In Land of Vikings, too. As Jam is building his base, his third base still hasn't got a third. Tebs has had his third for a while, even though now we're getting another hyper jump of 2 battle cruisers. But it is going to land right onto a turret. This is going to force Tebs to come back. But like you, we do have more Vikings, 5 Vikings. But I don't know if that's going to be enough here to take out 2 battle cruisers. As these battle cruisers are on a rampage. Going to take out the turret, no repair. Target firing is very good here. Nope, nope, we need to keep on it. 5 Vikings do take out the 1. Are we going to lose this? The hyper jump is on cooldown. Yeah, it's on cooldown for a while, so this battle cruiser is a dead one. And both battle cruisers are going to go down. That's the units lost tab right now. 31 SUVs. Looks like Jam has the lost damage lead there, but however, losing 2 battle cruisers are very gas and mineral heavy as well. But they did do the damage. Well, one did the damage, getting 30 kills. As we are going to stabilize, just Marines pumping out here. Army supply is in favor of Tez of 69 to 32, pretty much double. And a little. This best of 1. The games here have been good. Even the Zerg versus Zerg. Usually a lot of people don't like mirror matchups, but mirror matchups are pretty fun to watch as well because every player has a different unique playstyle. Even though everyone's trained to use the same builds, it depends how you execute it and how you want to use it. Alright, we're getting +2 here. We're getting Cassessa Shell as well, +2 armor as well. The Tebs is like, yeah, I've had enough. As we get a scan down. We got a planetary third. It's a good choice from Jam, but you know, that siege tank's actually in the range of that. Land the Vikings would help too, but this planetary is going to go down here. This is not going to help Jam here. Now, if there was a tank there, that would have been the worst idea to go up there. However, Tez is coming up here. And we're just going to take out the Murals. We're going to take out the supply depots as well here. We need to remove that. We need to move the tank. Did the tank get moved? Or was it taken out? Looks like the tank was taken out here. Going into the Mural line of Jam. And looks like Tebs might take the game here. Oh no. Losing the second command center. However, is there nope, there's no battle cruisers. Jam is gonna go and we have a GG. Good game. Both. That was actually a good little 1v1 there. Good 1v1 match there. So I'm going to leave the party. GG's, well played. As we wait for the next series here, as we look at the bracket here. Beginning of the bracket, we had Colo versus Bob Hittel. It's supposed to be like Optimus. Optimal. He 2-0'd him, and he went 2-0 against Tebs. And we had Red Soul versus Tomato Kid 2-0. That was a Zerg versus Terran. TVT, GG, JJ. GG. JJ. I don't know. I have to ask him how to pronounce it. Nerve HQ, TVT 2-0. And then the series that we saw, we recast it. XK versus Trixie Fixie 2-1. Now we're just waiting on the lower bracket to move up a bit, and we are waiting for the games for the upper brackets to finish up here. So we're just waiting for games to come in, guys. Has TikTok decided to go offline on me? That was weird. Alright guys, we're just waiting for the game. I believe Bob and Red Soul are in a game as well, I believe. Bro. Covering that. We got Trixie Vixies versus Colo. They're also in a game. The as I mute that. Alright guys, just waiting for a game to come in here. Get the opportunity to thank everybody for joining the stream. Would have been nice to do a best of 3. I should have stayed in the party with XK. If you guys do see a funny moment in the game, like I said, like one game here with the no fly zone, try and clip it, guys. I'll post it on both TikTok and Twitch, YouTube, sorry. It's funny moments in the game. I know what you're talking about the whole feeling awkward. Because like I said, I could play my Protoss as well. I'm gonna move this. I could play my Protoss, do my off race. Like you said, the awkwardness. Totally understand what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, it's totally is. That's the thing. That's the thing with playing your off race. Yeah, like you're so used to one play style, and that's you're so used to your own play style with your main race. That's the number one thing as well. You're so used to that one play style, and then when you switch back to your main race, so like for me to switch back to Zerg, like it's just you're hitting the hotkey to make a drone, but you're hitting the hotkey to make for me to go to Protoss probe. So that's the yeah the change. But like the players like Pig that plays random. For the I think Winter still plays random. I haven't seen really play as much. He's been playing other games, I know that, but like he plays random. When you start playing, you got to start off playing all three races, then you get used to the switch of races. But for me, I've been playing Zerg for 10 plus years. Yeah, 10 years since I've been in him, and going to switch to another race kind of takes you off your game. Yeah, you have to start basically you want to start off with random if you want to play all three races, or been playing both of them at the same time from the start, which will help you get better playing switching your races. I know Ewid plays Protoss and Zerg, so that's always an interesting setup there when you're playing two different races, especially at pro level. Look at Clem, he plays Protoss and Terran, and Cyril plays Protoss, and I'm more worried that it feels a bit unfair because I have the advantage of understanding the game better than I used to. Uh, it's an advantage, yes, in a way, but at the same times, it's also a disadvantage that, in the fact that you, as a player, haven't got the perspective of the Avre, so you kind of that's the disadvantage, but the advantage of understanding the game. Like my APM, I know APM doesn't really matter, it's more your EPM, your actual movement per minute. Um, Mine's like I can go fast, but I will lower it down to like to the actual level. Well, so it depends on like your mechanics too. So off racing is not bad. It gives you a break from your main race. It can go for any RTS game, really. Like when I started trying out Age of Empires, it's totally different. Like, the concept of it is very different as well. Like even Stormgate, like yeah, this it's the same setup as StarCraft, but however, like the keys are different because we're waiting for a game. Still, check the bracket here. Oh, there's Kahlo. Alright, so we got... I got... I apologize for the wait. Waiting for invites. Why don't we just... Why can I not... Get invite! Goodness. Alright, just waiting for the invite here. Alright, we got the players. Trix was in a lobby. Ooh, silver 1 and silver 2. This be interesting. ZVT. Yep. Zerg versus Terran. Trixie Fixie. Oh, down to silver 2, but pretty new to the game, but looks of it. So is the OP. Ultra Love. Ultra Love. I gotta make the lobby. Wait. Run west. So someone's off the continent. We go into game the 1v1. Terran versus Zerg. Classic matchup. A classic matchup here, guys. Let's give it up here for Trixie Fixie, just coming off a win here in the lower bracket. It's best of one. Let's get it up for, yeah, Trixie Fixie as the pink Zerg. Up here as representing the BBC. Let's give it up here for the OP. The beautiful Steve Harvey logo. That was a Steve Harvey fan, that's for sure. Good guy, though. So dramatic. Ultra Love. Big map. A lot of features on this map. So we got the destructible rocks. This can fall up. You can attack this, fall down, block your third in. Having only 2 attacks. Or you can take this out as well. Create a choke point with this down as well. There's so many options on this map. Good tank positionings on this map as well. If you're a Terran player, FYI. Here you go. Spoiling the goods of war. As we see, there's the standard openings from both players. No cheeky, even though this is the best of one. So, DOP, or in the bracket he's called Nerve, he could technically go for a cheese. This is a good cheese map as well, or a proxy map as well. A lot of open spaces, a lot of opportunities in the map. However, he's just going to say, nope, I'm going to be an honored Terran player. I am going to keep my bases in, my buildings in my bases. And that's what's happening. An honest Terran player. Who would ever stunk of that? So she did a best of one. This is where I thought you would more go up. As I'm saying that, we have a Ghost Academy. The one thing you do not like as a Zerg player. Especially before the 5-minute mark. We have Ghosts. And if this lifts off over to here, we're going to have Ghosts and Hellions. And if we get an armory behind this... Yeah, it's a Ghost Rush. This is why I love this lower leagues. A Ghost Rush. Now, this isn't going to get scouted. That's the only thing I don't like about Ghost Rush. It's hard to scout. Because most Terran players will get the Marines out. Now, we are getting cloak research. But it'd be funnier if there was a nuke behind this as well. As Metabolic Boost is going to finish. Lair is not even started, not even thought of, not even a single spore However, the ghost is gonna get scouted. It took out a scouting ling. So the game over here. The ghost is like spotted. But a ghost rush. Nope, it's not gonna be Hellions. It's gonna be a tank. One ghost rush. That's all it is. The ghost has been spotted. It's out of the game. Like, it's been scouted, so that doesn't help our Terran player. He's just gonna go to Marine tank. Versus roaches. It's pretty much a counter versus counter here. Yeah, he got scouted, so he's on timeout. Yeah. As the scan goes down. Very beautiful scan. I'd like to see him click. Oh, he does. He clicks. Nope. Yeah, he does. He clicks on the evil chamber. I didn't see the click on the roach horn, but you can probably guess what it's going to be. Oh, yeah, there's the nuke. We have a nuke. Only one player I know would be proud of it. Mr. Vindicta. I believe we're going to have a nuke. In this bronze to gold level tournament. The ghost is coming out of timeout. The ghost actually moves really, really fast. No spores. I don't even believe there's a single spore here. Oh yeah, there is a spore. Move the spore. Move the spore. You gotta move the spore. Oh no, 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 no. Actually, is it in? Is that in range? Oh, that is lucky. Cancels the nuke. As we get a squadron of Marines gonna go across the map. Could have took out the Overlord, but they're deciding not to. As this, oh my goodness, 1 kill though, 3 HP though. These Marines are gonna go for the 3rd here. However, there are roaches here to hold this off. Roaches are not really good against high DPS units like the Marines, but there are lings here as well to support this. However, this is gonna go down. However, we still have Mr. Ghost here, or Mrs. Ghost. I don't know. There is one that's a female, and there's one a male. So he's hanging on for dear life. Yeah, that's the nice thing about. He's gonna run out of the cloak. As it stays cloaked, the Overlord's going to see it here. Yeah, spots it. Meanwhile, we have a counterplay here from Trixie. That Marauder did not stand a chance. Mules are going to be wasted. Ravengers here. We need to morph up a bit more Ravengers here to take out this tank. He needs to get the Overlord over there as well. Get it to an Overseer for the range. Not going to be able to push this without the Overlord. That's the problem. This Ghost is just going to take out more. Well, that's one way to go. Where that goes. However, Zerglings are here. Trying to keep the Terran player on their toes is the main idea as a Zerg. That's what you want to do as a Zerg player to a Terran player. Keep them on their toes, even though Terrans love to keep Zerg players on their toes as well. Get a lower tank here. No bunker. Some Terrans like the bunker, the lower ground. It's just Marine tank, Marauder coming out as well. Now we're going to get the Hydralisk Den. Hydras don't do the best against tanks because they're all squishy and soft. I wouldn't cuddle one if I were you. Kind of look vicious looking. Like to see a Bane Nest as well come up. For the Zerg player, which would actually help with the Marines, squish down the Marines. As we are getting some drop lords here. Are we going to get a Zergling drop? Because I have seen fakes as well. Fake drops, like make the drop lords and then fake it. That's always a possibility as Trixie is getting their hive. Now, is there a lurker den? Or we're doing double. See, I would like, yeah, double macro hatches is actually really good. We're not really that stacked in minerals, but wherever we are going to go here, right to the third. To the natural, sorry. The tanks are going to go down here. Friendly fire onto the Marines. Nice little hot pick up there from the OP to get those Marines up. Oh, gonna keep the roaches in there to just to make sure to keep tabs here. But however, there is a double drop here. Gonna get spotted here by the Overlord, and then we are going to drop, and we do. Roaches are gonna get dropped up, but however, tanks, 2 tanks here are gonna take care of that. Pile of Marines here, but you can see the. I'm losing 1 medevac here. These are upgraded roaches. Yeah, you don't want to fight them. As 6 hydros are going to get on the production tab. Are we going to get lurkers as well here? That's the next question. We're getting +1 melee, which is very interesting. Going to land on top of the queen and some roaches here. This medevac is going to go down. I would have continued to attack the medevac with the queen. That way it resets the count. Drop Lord is going to get pushed back here as well. Stim is underway as +1 melee attack is going to finish up here for Trixie. Roach Ling. That's a lot of roaches. Against Tank Marine. And a few Hydras here. The Broodlord Hydras. Love the skin. Still no third from the OP as Trixie Vixie is on 4 bases. Not even fully saturated, but look at the army supply. Almost triple here from Trixie, and same with the worker count. Good healthy count of Overseers. Not enough here. This could be it. Trixie has done it. Shown us that Terrans need to be more representative. Good try on the ghost play though. It's a very good try. As we are gonna get a certain timing here of a GG. No thing on the production tab. 1 tank to save the day. GG's. As the Terran player waiting for the GG's, the return GG. GG, well played there. Trixie moving on, getting 1 step closer to the grand prize of a 1-hour coaching with disrespect. That's an amazing prize. Once again, that is a very amazing prize. Get 1 hour of coaching with disrespect. All right. So they can move on. Ooh, it's a ZVZ. Zerg versus Zerg. There's a Zerg T. Terran versus Zerg in the upper finals / semifinals of the tournament. GG's well played, everybody. Has played so far. Actually, hold on. We're gonna invite. Or let's do it this way. Oh, the scores need to be fixed. Just waiting for Trixie. Because we're just gonna continue on with the lower bracket. As we wait for these two to pick a map. Alright, just waiting for Red Sol. I guess they're okay with whatever map. El Dorado. El Dorado. Oh, I don't even play this map anymore because it's so picky and wait, I thought this was picked so I can pick the. Yeah, that kind of. Yeah, you guys don't want to play me. With the referee, no match history. Oh, I thought you guys. All right, no to this. Okay. All right, so we don't have. Okay. So Kings Cove, not Kings Cove. Yeah, Kings Cove is veto. I should write these down probably. Not El Dorado. Not Abyssal, even though those are good maps. King's Cove and Abyssal is good for a ZVZ, for a good ZVZ match. Zerg versus Zerg. Like, I like those maps for Zerg because the attack paths are so different on that map. I just wait on Trixie. Why are the last season's lot on here? Well, Neon, I don't blame. Like, last season's maps are still in here. I got a bookmark. Okay, so Whisper of Gold's out. I'm missing one. Okay, there. Is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I would veto that one too in a ZVZ. It's gonna be Ultra Love or Frostline. These guys are exactly 3 tiers apart. But it doesn't matter, like... Oh, I didn't see that, yeah. Ley lines or Frost. Oh, to veto? Okay, so it is gonna be Frost lines. Um... Alright, central it is. Ba-da-bum-bum. Central's like one more. Alright, let's get to the ZVZ. Frostline? In ZVZ, Zerg versus Zerg, it is a good map. In Zerg versus Zerg, it's alright, but when you're playing another race, it's a bit harder to play, I find. Go to this best of one. ZVZ, Zerg versus Zerg. Let's get with the Broodlord skins representing themselves. Let's give it up here for Trixie Vixie. And also representing themselves with a lovely tournament trophy. The in-game tournament, it's Red Soul. Now this is what I mean. So when you're playing mirror matchup, it's all depends on what kind of play style you love to play. But yes, Frostline is a very interesting map. For ZVZ, for Zerg versus Zerg, it is a very unique map. Because the well-exposed 5th base locations, or 4th base location, depending on which way you go, are very interesting to take. However, this probably be a vital map if you're playing against a Protoss or playing against a Terran, because of this wide open gap right here and here on both sides. So it is very... This is the map that you need to have your creep spread on point. Meanwhile, both players are opting for the hatch gas pool. Wait, wait. No, this is a pool first. Whoa, we got a pool first opener here from Trixie Vixie versus a hatch gas pool. I should know these terms because I am a Zerg player. As we are going to see the first set of slings here. Yeah, for a Protoss player, yes, that is correct. As we see here, the first thing Zerglings come here. Red Soul is going to get the Ling speed as well. As Trixie's probably going to go Ferocious here, not getting the Ling speed. Oh, no. I say that, they get the Ling speed as well, but however, the damage is done here. We just lost 4 Lings to 1. We're going to lose a drone as well. We're going to lose another drone. The drone is trapped. And the Queen is out, but the Queen is... will the Queen save the day? Nope, the Queen is going down very fast. Nice little opener here from Trixie Vixie. Getting that Queen. And the Queen didn't get a chance to transfuse at all, so that's... Finish up here with that battle. There we go. 6 Lings. We got 2 drones, 4 Lings, and a Queen. That's actually very nice to get at the beginning. However, Trixie Vixie's just going to send some more Lings across here. Going to attack some of Red Souls as he tries to go across the map here. You got 1 more Ling, but they're all damaged, so that's not going to help either. Baneling Nest has come down before Trixie Vixie. Trixie Vixie is kind of... Sounds like they are scared of a Ling Flood coming across the map. This is very common in a Zerg versus Zerg, as Red Soul is going to get a Roach Warren down here. In the Bane Nest is kind of nice. You get 4 Banes. Pop goes the Spine. Not my spine, I hope. The spine crawler. This one right here. Nice little defensive move there from Red Soul. Gonna try to wall off here as much as you can. You want to get a choke point. You'd rather have a choke point there against, especially against a Zergling player. If you get the choke point, and you have a Baneling that comes in, bam. Baneling's gonna clean up all that. However, Trixie is the master of taking out overlords. As we see, we're Trixie is gonna go straight up to 3 gases here. Very interesting. Or Banes are gonna get morphed here, which are not gonna do much to get into this base because there is 2 queens, there is a spine. I believe Trixie's still scared of a Ling Flood coming from Red Soul, even though Red Soul has switched over to Roaches, getting +1 missile. As Trixie gets their own Roach Warren as well. Getting Spine as well in their wall. However, Red Soul could go for double upgrades, even though he does not have the gas for it. Trixie does have the 3rd base is up and running. Not mining quite yet. However, they do have a bit more gas. More gas means more roaches. More roaches means a better army. It doesn't matter what the upgrades are. However, we are getting a Hydralisk in. Like I've said before, in ZVZ or any matchup, you need to have 66 if you really are confident with your Hydralisk. It's the best mineral saturation you want because you get pretty much even of everything. Hydras take a lot of minerals, double the minerals in gas, so that's why you want the 66. Red Soul sticking on the 2 base here, finally getting the other 2 gases. Meanwhile, Trixie Vixie is getting a 3rd base saturated as well. Sure, a little supply block at the moment. Or Banelings here waiting for an opportunity to get through the wall here to get some damage done in the Myrtle line. But however, that is not going to happen as the wall is really handed down. Overseer gonna check everything. Sees the Hydralisk down. Gonna miss the Lurker Den actually going down. Army supply is pretty even here. However, Red Soul does have the upgrade advantage here. We are getting a +1 Carapace, Roach Speed as well. Lings are trying to come in here to... But they are going to get scouted here as well. Nice little scout. So that means these Slings are free to go across the map here. However, Red Soul needs another base. He needs another base. Yeah, that run by was going to work there. More Banes getting morphed. And unfortunately, this is not looking good here for Red Soul because he only has one. They only have 1 base. However, the door is wide open here as a natural. But these drones are going to go down. Sadly, trying to even out the worker count here. Banelings and Roaches. Oh, nope. Roaches are trying to fight Roaches with 2 spines, which is not really good. These Roaches are going to get cleaned up. There's too many Lings here. The wraparound is really good. This is why you have to be careful about your Roaches. More Roaches are going to show up. I do have +1 Carapace. So it is going to cancel out the +1 missile. Need more coffee. All right, Red Soul is really banked. He needs to get that 3rd. He needs to get a 4th or a macro hatch. Actually, to help him out here. Let's see the unit count here. We have 26 to 12 Roaches. So yeah, Red Soul's got all the Roaches here. Needs to figure out a perfect timing to attack here, but looks like they are going to go push now. Right straight through the middle. As Trixie Vixie is going to go down. Oh, catches them off guard here. But there is more roaches here for Red Soul. Trixie needs to get... Red Soul really needs to hit the R button or the Z button. Get more Zerglings. Hydras are here to help. But will it be enough? Nope. Even though we just see watches these roaches just die so much faster with against the Hydras. As they're both getting... Oh, +2 is going to kick in here for Red Soul. Red Soul, he's going to go across now. He's got +2. +2 missile is way greater. As we get 12 roaches. But then again, like I said, it all depends on numbers too. Red Soul has damaged roaches. Those roaches are gonna fall. But you can see the +2 missile versus +1 carapace is way different. As those roaches do get killed off. However, Trixie Vic needs to save this base. Is that roach that's gonna like, nope. More Lings on the production tab. Trying as hard to save this third base. The third base is gonna go down here. This could be the end of the near of Trixie Vixie. That queen is just gonna get pretty much. It could have been one shot. That spine's gonna go down as well. Ling's gonna come here, but the Lings are very useless right now. This amount of roaches. Trixie Vixie desperately trying to get units here. I believe they were trying to go the. Yeah, they got the Lurker 10. The Lurkers are not gonna get out this game. Trixie Vixie does like their Lurkers a lot. However, roaches are just coming across the map here from Red Soul. Red Soul. Oh no, the drone's in a corner. Even though Red Soul has a bank, and +2 carapace is going to get denied. GG! And Red Soul is going to move on and have a better chance, and have a greater chance to getting the grand prize of free coaching. Free coaching by Disrespect. Alright, GG's well played. As we wait for the next batch, we're going to see the bracket here. You haven't seen the bracket, guys. Here's the bracket. Wait, something just happened here. Here we go. Alright, let's look at the bracket. Maybe Red Soul versus X-Kit. I guess we're just gonna continue on, I believe. The upper finals is going on at the moment. So we will get Red Soul back in here. And then we'll find... There we go. Get them to get their vetoes. Unless they have a specific map they want to play, we'll wait for that as well. Okay, is videoing Leylands. Red Soul's videoing Neon Violet. Don't blame them. The worst CVZ, the worst map to be in this map pool. Unless you're like a Terran or Protoss. I don't know how it plays out with those two races, but for Zerg, it's just a horrible map. So this is what it looks like. There's like little squares in the middle of the map, which is like annoying. So we don't have ley lines, we don't have Neo, we don't have Frostline, we don't have Eldorado. Don't blame them. MEG Delilah. King's Cove. Wow. If you're just tuning in, we're just doing the vetoes for the semifinals of the lower bracket, which is only a best of one, but needs to be played. King's Cove. Ultra. Whisper. Abyssal. Okay, he's gonna veto Ultra. Now it comes down to Red Soul, what he wants to veto. Abyssal Reef is a nice. So it could be either Whispers of Gold, or it can be Abyssal Reef. Abyssal Reef is a very nice map as well. I like the map. The textures, the background of it. Oh no, Red Soul is like, oh no, what do I pick? Whisper to Vita. So we are going to Abyssal Reef. Yeah, Alright, both players are ready. We go to this best of one. Semi-finals of the lower bracket. Technically, that's what it is. And then semi-finals are going on. They are a best of three, so we will have to wait for a bit. Unless it finishes before this one. Alright, let's give it up here. Representing themselves. Trying to get one step closer to the grand prize. Let's give it up here for the blue. Zerg. It's XK. And representing themselves as well, or Team SKO. It is Red Soul. Trying to get there one step closer to the grand prize as well. If you haven't heard before earlier, guys, the grand prize for today's tournament is 1 hour coaching by GM Grandmaster Disrespect. Very beautiful prize. 1 hour coaching for these players in bronze to gold. Red Soul is going to go for the standard 16 hash. Same with XK. So pretty much standard for both players. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday and their Sunday of StarCraft. As both players are in the interesting position of this, the pool being over here. I understand the position of this pool makes sense because it's further away from the ramp, so it doesn't get packed on. Soul is going to tuck their back behind the mineral line. Another good spot too. Doesn't get, it's not right out in the open. I know personally I put it here so I can get the wall off with the queen in the pool between the distractor, the Vespene Geyser, and the hatch. That way, if there's a Baneling coming in, I have to force them to go around. Gives an opportunity to the queen to take out a Baneling. Forces the lings to go around. And XK is going to get the lings first here. No speed just as yet. Maybe just banking up the gas here, maybe for roaches for later on. But as we see, there's no players have 100 gas. Let's see that Red Soul just got 100 gas. No speed yet. Droning up. No. Whoop. There we go. As Red Soul gets the speed here. XK just trying to get the speed. Just make sure everything's all set up. Alright, as that, both players getting speed. However, Soul does have the faster ling speed, or metabolic boost, as it's called in the game. The quicker speed you get, the more aggressive you kind of be. So, with that said, Red Soul is going to be can pull the advantage of being more aggressive with his lings. As we can see, his lings are going across the map. Fortunately, K is going to go for their Roachhorn. Roachhorn going down here for both players. However, K is going to have the faster roaches. Going to get the roaches out faster. Nice little block. Try to wall off with the rocks here. However, if you do try to wall off this, you destroy the rocks, you still need a creep pyramid to get a full wall off, to get a proper wall across the map. So you do need to do that. Well, for this Roachhorn is going to get down. Red Soul has scouted it. Getting their own Roachhorn as well. Like I said, K had the Roachhorn down faster, can get faster roaches. However, there is no minerals here for K to get the roaches a lot faster, as they are still mining up, droning up here, as well, gaining layer. Now, Red Soul is getting a faster third than K. Usually the third will be down. Depending on your build, usually you want the third base to be down at approximately around 230. That way you have it. It is going to get scouted here. Is this going to force the lings of Red Soul to come back? Is this going to force a cancel? SK is going to get their own third as well. Now, Red Soul has enough lings here to save the hatch. I would have kept the lings on the hatch to force the micro of the lings here, but more lings are on the map here for XK. XK is going to go across the map here. And going to make sure this hatchery does not go up. However, the roaches are out for Red Soul. Red Soul has the roaches for +1 melee here for the lings here. Ooh, this would be nice. They're trying to pick off scouts the roaches as well. To get these roaches, it would be nice for XK. That means there's less roaches here for Red Soul. Soul's going to have to back off here. However, all the roaches are actually going to go, even though there's 9 roaches on the production tab, And they are gonna pop and defend the natural here, but to lose 4 roaches right away, and that's what you're hoping to... Oh, the Lings are just gonna go in the natural here. Gonna get the queen, get on top of that queen. Nothing here in the middle line. Whole position down the Lings in the middle line would actually be a lot better. That way they don't go attack the roaches like that. I already know. Anyways, the roaches are gonna clean this up. It would have been nice to see a whole positioning. But as I say that, XK got a good scout. See, there's mass roaches on the production tab. Straight to Hydras. Hydra didn't almost done here as well. Get that DPS going. Ling Hydra. It's actually can be really good against roaches as long as you have the upgrades for the Lings and a wraparound to keep the roaches on top of those Lings. And here we go. Lings are... Oh, no, I thought they were going to cross the map here, but there is that rock pile there to block the potential 4th base, high ground 4th base as well. Overlord going to go down here. Trying to get to high ground as possible as you can with players. +1 melee is going to be done here as well for XK. XK doing as much as they can stay in the game and for their opportunity to get the grand prize. I like the grand prize. I wish if I'd known the grand prize, I would have probably played with my off race, but casting is just as much fun as playing. All right, we're here. Got +1 missile, two-thirds finish here for Red Soul, as XK is about 1/3 done. However, the Lurker Den is down for XK, about halfway, 2/3 done as well. And this is going to help XK go against these roaches, especially mass roaches like this. Ooh, what's this? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky XK. What is this? Taking your opponent's side of the map's base? This is sneaky, sneaky. Then again, how many roaches are on the map here for Red Soul? We have 17 roaches, 5 Ravagers. However, XK does have Lurkers. Lurkers are very good against roach armies. Nice look at synergy of the Lings here. I would like to see them down here more, just so that way they're more active. Needs to burrow. XK does need to burrow these. Needs to burrow all. Yep, burrows them just. Red Soul. This. Oh, no, I don't think they've been really exposed here. These Lings are gonna get cleaned up here. No, well, both Lings are gonna get cleaned up here. As XK needs to move armies. Needs to move the Lurkers. Move the Lurkers. Please move the Lurkers. As we're morphing Lurkers. Hydras are exposed here. Lurkers are exposed as well. Oh no, they are going to get cancelled and denied. One does go down. The base does get survived. Does survive. However, the 4th base down here, it has not been stunned. Oh! 3 roaches here from Red. So XK does love to use the Drop Lords. Still an Overlord, but we call it as the Drop Lord because of the way the skin is. Those who are new to StarCraft. However, we do have +1 here for XK for melee and range. Oh no, right on top of it. Not paying attention. All the Lurkers are going to go down. Because the concave is actually in the favor of Red Soul here. And that's the beauty part about Zerg versus Zerg. You need to have a nice concave for your roaches. Whoever has the better concave has the better advantage. Because then you get more roaches fighting. Lings are going to come in here. They do have +1. So this is going to be the beneficial for XK. But there is too many roaches here. +2 missile attack is underway here as well. Oh, the secret base got scouted. The 3rd base is going to fall. So is the Lurker Den. GG. That's what we call. And that'll be the end of the run for XK. GG's, well played. XK is gonna lose the opportunity to get the grand prize. Oh, I'm so... I am jelly of the grand prize, actually. I wish I was still in gold. But, you know, players' progress is always better. I believe XK was been up all day. We will let them go to bed. Let's see if the best of 3 upper bracket finals has been finished. Refresh here. Still in game. Waiting for that best of 3 to finish up so we can get to the lower bracket finals. Thank you for everyone tuning in. If you haven't yet on Twitch, hit that follow button. I do try to stream every day while I'm off during the winter. Alright, let's see if... Nope, still in the game. Alright guys, gonna take a brief break here. Be right back. Barely. Stay tuned and listen to some Parrot song. Alright, I believe the games are done for the upper bracket. Just gonna double check the bracket. Apparently I closed the bracket. Oh, we're still waiting on the upper bracket, so let's stay tuned, guys. And I do have to... Sorry, guys. On TikTok, as their TOS. Alright. For those on Twitch, if you haven't checked out my TikTok, please check it out. Help me get to 100 followers or 1,000 followers. I'd appreciate it. I'll give you guys the link. Something is going on here. Chrome just crashed again. Thank you for joining on TikTok, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna get you guys my link for talk here. Just wait for games, guys. Please stay. Please stay tuned. I'm sorry, guys, on TikTok. I have to do this. Chrome just crashed again. If you guys do explanation Discord and Twitch, if you want your games reviewed, if you're platinum and below, you can send me your replays and I will go over them with you if you like. Little side thing I do for the community. I will go over your replays for you. As we wait for games. Just gonna get Red Soul ready in the party. Wait, what? Alright, we're doing the large. Ah! What scene is this? We don't want that scene. Exposed, sniper. Alright guys, we have the game. We're doing the lower bracket finals. As I was trying to get you guys my TikTok link, but this Chrome keeps crashing. This is the last best of one. This is do or die. Do or die for these two players. They get the amazing prize of a 1 hour coaching. As we get here into the game and pause the beautiful pirate songs, let's give it up here for Pig Pants. GG. Or JJ. Or JJ. Who knows what the name is, how you say the name. That'd be interesting to learn. And representing, once again, up a Zerg. This classic Terran versus Zerg lower bracket finals. Representing SKO, it is Red Soul. Orange versus red. Oh, what's this? What's this? Uh-oh. JJ is on the way to the map. Across the map here. We do have a bear sub back at home. So it is a fake. It's a fake proxy, guys. Or is it? What are you guys up to? Hello? I despise this build. Even though this is actually a good proxy location. So Zerg players, if you are watching, check your third. Because there could be 2 Roxes going up. 2 Bear X's going up. Red Soul has no idea this is coming. Cheeky build. And we finally get the first proxy I've seen this tournament. Or we have seen this tournament on our channel. Alright, as these amazing players do their cheeky builds, those who are in Twitch have not been out of Twitch universe. We follow on TikTok as well. We are live there as well. So do help me get up there. We are trying to grow the community, StarCraft community on all platforms. Alright, it's going to be a Proxy Reaper. And what do we have across here? We have some Zerglings going across the map here. These not probs. SCVs need to go back home. We got a triple Rax, triple Barracks Reaper. We've got 1 Marine here at home to help to defend. 4 Zerglings. Zergling metabolic boost is under its way here, about almost 2/3 done here, which is gonna help the Zerg player to fight these Reapers. But there are 3 Reapers. 3 Reapers can take on a Queen, and then it goes to Zergling as well. And oh yeah, you gotta get the Queen back. Yep, get Queen back on creep. Creep is good for the Queen. And here we go. The beautiful dance, the dancing of the Zerglings and the Reapers as the Metabolic Boost is done. And we got the Reaper jump pads. 1 Zergling is gonna go down. Doesn't take 1 shot yet. However, there is 3 more Reapers are gonna come across the map here. This is gonna be a cheeky little build here, and it looks like JJ is not completely committed to this build. Oh, that Reaper is... Oh, if that Reaper would have gone back up there. However, JJ is going to get the natural on the high ground. And now the build is going to get exposed here. However, more Reapers are on their way in the production tab. And we're only droning here. We're droning here hard, but we need to get Zerglings out on 4 sets of Zerglings. It's not going to be enough here. This Queen is going to go down. So is the active Creep Tumor that's going down as well. This is not going to help the Zerg player. The Zerg player loves to have creep across the map, which helps speeds up Zerg units. We are getting roaches. Roach speed is underway as well, which is actually really good because roaches do counter the Reapers. However, Zerglings, there was more. Scan is going to get that active Creep Tumor. There are way too many Reapers on the map here. Still 3 more Reapers being built here. This hatch is going to get denied. Yeah, it's going to get denied. It is going to be a kill. No cancel on that. That is not looking good here for our Zerg player. The Zerglings... Oh, the Roaches are going to go find the proxy. However, that's not looking good here. The Queen is going to go down here for Red Soul. Red Soul desperately trying to get Roaches out. Roaches and Queens are here. Just to push this away now. Still 3 Reapers on the production tab here for JJ. As Red Soul tries to get his drones back into mining so we're not oversaturated. We are going to get some spine. Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good call. Get a spine to keep the Reapers away. Unlike in Wings of Liberty, the Reapers used to be able to grenade buildings and do a lot more damage to buildings. Getting spines, defensive spines in both bases. Now, Red Soul has held this, but let's see what the damage report. 6 Reapers for 5 drones, canceling a hatchery and 2 Queens. I'd say that's a pretty good trade. A very nice trade there from these Reapers. Still a lot of Reapers. Nice scan there to see where the Roaches are. You can see there's still no third. As the third is going to be placed down. Oh no, that is a lot of Reapers. But you do have... I'd like to see the switch to Remutas, but there is a lot of Reapers. There's just not enough drones. Drones are pretty much getting one-shotted right now. The spine... I think JJ could have got the spines as 4 more drones do go down. And these Reapers are just going to rotate. Around. Oh, Zerglings are just sitting here. The Zerglings could have been in the mineral line right now and destroying some SUVs, but they are going to get picked off here. Tanks here. It's going to be a Reaper tank. Interesting composition, actually. And a couple of Marines going across the map here. No Ravagers just of yet. More Roaches are on the production tab as we're trying to wall off here. Get the Evil Chamber going. Get those upgrades, which you want to be ahead in upgrades as a Zerg player. Or this is going to be spotted. This push. Tanks are not even siege yet. The Liberator is here as well. He's going to zone out the Roaches. We'd like to see some Ravagers. It takes about 3 biles for Ravagers. Yeah, it is too, Dizzy. It is the very first time seeing this. I've never seen this on even in Diamond. But it was a double proxy. But we do need Ravagers here to zone out the tanks. This is a beautiful tank positioning here as well. Or have a Spore come out, you know. But this Queen is desperately trying to get this. This Queen is just going to get... But the Red Soul is not going to... Oh, all the grenades there, but I don't think that helped JJ at all. It kind of pushed the... It kind of spread the Roaches out to get a surround. However, there is Marines now. It's going to be Marine tank. Switch over with the Liberator support with Marauders as well. Marauders are really good against Roaches as well. Love to see these Roaches get morphed into some Ravagers, but however, there is no gas on here. On the going Hydralisk only on. Yeah, it's a good composition to start. Like, however, depends if you scout it or not. All right, Red Soul is yeah, he's desperate here. He's got to go across the map here. However, there are still two Liberators, no Ravagers. Try to target fire the tanks before they set up. Reset the tank town. The Roaches are just going to go in here. Trying to get some friendly fire done on those SUVs as well. One Roach is going to survive in, but however, the Marauder and the SUVs are going to take it down. JJ is very banged up here in minerals and gas. Would like to see more production on the tab here. More barracks and more factories going down. As I said earlier near the beginning of the stream and half throughout the day, I've been saying this, trying to get this just a bit of a more educational. We have muscular augment being researched as well, stim research as well, plus +1 ground weapons being researched as well. But the Hydras are not really good against tanks though, just because they're so squishy. And JJ is going to scout. Okay, there's still no fourth. There's no fourth. Yes, there should be fourth. There should be a fifth. Hydras are out. Get the Liberators. Try to get out of this Liberation Zone. But the Queen is going to go down because it stayed in the Liberation Zone. But everything is going to go down here from Elves Red Soul. And this gives JJ the opportunity to walk in. And GG oops. Good luck in the next game. And that'd be the end of the run for Red Soul and his opportunity to get the grand prize of getting free hour coaching with disrespect. As it is going to be a rematch from the earlier semifinals of the upper bracket of Bob. Oh my goodness. Bob versus JJ. I'm not going to try to say his full name. I don't want to butcher it, guys. I don't like butchering names. So please bear with me. Red Soul is going to be as our third place winner. GG's well. Congrats, man. I guess we could just... Yeah, we're just waiting for Bob to show up. Come back. We on Bob. Alright, there's Bob. It's gonna be... I believe we're gonna be waiting for Vito's. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, Thank you for everyone joining in. If you have not yet on Twitch or TikTok, hit that follow button, guys. And remember to check out the links at the bar there on Twitch, on the About Me part. All the direct links. One. All right, we're just waiting for Vito's. Who wants to see a best of 9 with all the maps? Glacius, if you're watching, that'd be kind of hilarious. Best of 9. Would be interesting. Be a long best of 9. All right, just waiting for Vito's to happen here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry, guys. On Twitch, there is no cam. Might have to get. If we're gonna do dual on TikTok Studio and OBS, we're gonna have to have two, one for each. Apparently, TikTok takes priority of the cam, or whatever one is up first. Whichever streaming platform is open first, apparently takes the cam first. So be interesting. All right, just gonna wait for vetoes. They have two vetoes of each. Once again, the map pool of Abyssal Reef, El Dorado, Kings Cove, Ley Lanes, Ley Lines. Why would I say Lanes? Whispers of Gold, Amy G. Dalala, Crossline, Neon, Violet, which we already know is gonna be probably the first veto of the whole series. If you have not yet, guys, do please check out the merch down below. There is a sale. Use SSLXMIS code in the checkout. your Christmas 5% off for Christmas. It code is valid until the 31st as well. And if you want to check out the leagues, this league specific, if you haven't checked out the website, shop here to help support the future of this league. Check out the Sector 6 Apparel.gg amateur league options here. Make sure you check out their shop as well. Help support the StarCraft community as well. And thank you for tuning in, guys. On your Sunday. So map 1 is going to be Ley Lines. Map 2, Frost Line. Map 3, we're waiting for JJ to pick. Also, Glacius, if you are... I do have an extra mouse pad. If you want to do another tournament, I do have a second mouse pad I can give away as well. I know it's not your league specifically, it's my league specifically, but it's a good mix. At 4, Amy Delala. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I would have, if it's, oh my goodness. You know what? Has it been all ZVTs and ZVZs this tournament? Is there not a single Protoss? Oh, there was one Protoss. Come on, Protoss. We need you guys to show up. Grand Finals, game number 1, best of 5. Here we go. Oh. All right, let's give it up here for the pig pans. Taste the bacon. It is JJ. As the orange Terran once again, and playing as the traditional color for a Zerg player, representing himself. It is Bob Simol. There we go. It's going to be a pretty standard opening here. No Proxy Reaper here. No Mass Proxy Reaper. As these players did play in the upper bracket final. Just standard things, you know. So, as these two new guys to the game, I'm sure these guys have been playing for a while, just trying to get their gameplays a lot better. And to understand the game better while being in a tournament format. Right, now I'm getting a second gas here, which is interesting from JJ. Going with the Marine opener instead of the Reaper. Usually majority of the Terran players will go for a Reaper just to get better scout off, but there's nothing threatening this SUV just as yet as Queens are being morphed. Getting the factory follow-up is here as well, so the one thing to worry about as a Zerg player is to worry about Mass Hellions, Hellbats, Blue Flame. As we're going to see the reactor being put on into the wall. Now, if Bob was to see this, and there was no factory to follow up, this is a good opportunity for Banes, but, you know, Hellions are going to come out here 2 at a time, so that's the Bane bus is not really a good idea here. Well, these Zerglings are just going to go after that SUV. That poor SUV. F in chat for him. As we get a third, we're going to get a linear third from Bob. I believe this pathing is a lot closer. Yeah, this third's a lot closer for pathing than this third. But most Zerg players don't like the elevator between the two bases. However, if you have a good defensing, you have banelings, you have your upgrades, you should be fine with a triangle third, but I do 100% believe this is a pathing for the third. But Bob is going to opt for this one. He wants to take the more forward, more back third. That means his fourth is going to be more either more forward at this base with the rich gas, or it's going to be over here or here. So Bob has a lot of potential for 3 fourth bases, while there's only 2 bases here from JJ. And I believe there's only 1 engineering bay that went down, so there is no upgrades on it. We do have a starport. We have another barracks here. Okay, so we don't have the armory down for. So we are going to go bio. As we see here, ooh, it's gonna be a Hellion drop. And GG is gonna see the third here, very exposed. 2 Hellions are gonna go down in the third, though. They are targeting firing the Queen there. The other 2 are gonna come in the natural here. Lings are gonna get on top of this. Is there any drones gonna go down? 3 drones gonna go down for the troubles. As the third base was cleaned up. And this is not looking like a good. Only 3 drones for 4 Hellions. Not a good trade here for the orange Terran player. This Medevac is going to get out. Is it? As the Queen's desperately chasing it down. It had to go all the way around. It is going to get out. It's gone. No bailing nest here yet from Bob. We have stim +1. No upgrades here. We got the. Oh, no, now the bailing nest is down. And then now we're going to layer, so we're getting a Bane speed, but there's still no upgrades coming here from Bob. Bob needs to get upgrades, especially with stim, especially with ground weapons +1. Now he's double expanding here. He is very saturated in minerals. He needs more gas here. However, Bob did beat JJ last 2 series ago. We see a medevac here. Oh, the one with the tanks is getting fired at. Oh, it's just gonna perfect timing for the Lings to come down. That Marine's gonna go down. 4th base is gonna be exposed. However, 5, 6 triple expansion here. Still no upgrades here from the Zerg player. However, Typical hooks are being researched here for Baneley speed. We all know what is it called. Is this gonna be like a mass bane? As we see all the gases being taken. You saw it. Yep, all the gases are gonna be taken here. 2 evil chambers being put down. This is a very interesting build from Bob. Typically you want +1/+1 now before. Excuse me for just 1 second. As JJ is finally landing his 3rd. Now this is, oh yeah, there we go. Good cancel. Raise the 3rd. This is gonna help delay. Oh no, the wall is open. The wall is open. The Ling, the Zerglings are just gonna run right into the main. Oh no. All these SUVs are gonna go down. 15. Meanwhile, the 4th base is under siege here. Get the friendly fire. Oh no, go straight for the tank. Get the friendly fire on the tank to take out the tank. Oh my goodness. There's 20 SUVs back at home are being taken out. The Marauder is going to come save the day. 20 SUVs. This is going to get cleaned up as well. No upgrades here for Bob. Bob needs to get upgrades here. We're getting a planetary on the 3rd here. It's going to help JJ to defend this a little bit better, especially with the siege tank right there. But siege tanks and friendly fire, come on. We know the tricks. Army supply is pretty a bit more in favor of Bob. Same with the drones. JJ has been trying to push being aggressive on the map. However, I would like to see more gas on the production going on. We're not saturated here as well. Bob needs to yep, there we go. He's getting saturated now. Slowly but surely. 4th base, getting burrow. Ooh, burrowed Banes would be nice. Can you imagine if they had Tunneling Claws too? Nice little scout here. Still no combat shields on this army. Combat shields will definitely help. Bob already here at his 4th. Morphing in more Banes. +1/+1 here. Hydralisk Den is done on its way as well. Oh no, you want the Banelings to hit the Marines. The Marauders are very tanky, so it takes a lot of Banes to take them out. Oh no, JJ, it's got on top of the army. The army's gonna be used up. Not enough. Queens need to inject. This 4th base is gonna most likely go down. Oh yeah, there we go. Banelings trying to get the back, trying to get the friendly fire. The Marauder somehow survives. That tank's gonna go down. But there is too much here for Bob to handle here. Because this 4th base is going to go down here. 8 drones have gone down. Nice little transfers onto the Queen here. Now there's, ooh, nice little Marine. 1 Marauder. Run by here. Going to go in for the 6th base, which is now the new 5th base. Bob's not too worried about that. He needs to clean this up, this main army up. He needs to get the tank. Medevacs are going to go down here. Needs to worry about these Marines, as 7 more drones are going to go down. Will he lose his hatchery as well? If +1/+1 for Zerg is done. 8 Hydralisks underway. No, they are not great against tanks. Unless you have a good mass of them, support of Lings, then you should be fine. Units lost so far in the same. Ooh, almost 150 Lings gone. $21, almost even worker loss. This is pretty even match, but however, this needs a little work on. We need more gas. Mass-produced Lings. Hydras, we're low on gas here. We need to saturate the gas here as well. We're only at 73 workers. Almost double the workers. Then again, Terran do have mules. The power of mules, right? JJ making sure he's using up his minerals here. A medevac just went down and flew right into the pile of Hydras here. Oh no, the Hydras are going to come here. Tanks were focusing on the Lings and Banes. +2 melee has started. Bob is just pushing in here. This is the problem with the Hydras being so squishy. Marines are just gonna, yeah, Marines can't match the DPS of the Hydralisk. 66 set of lings were on the production tab. Remember, Hydras do shoot up. But Hydra's like, yeah, I'm on strike. Gonna cancel. Yeah. Infantry armor level 1 denied. Unlike the denial. Hydralisk thing's gonna back off. Getting +2 here for Bob for the Zerglings. And Banelings. Love the 3. So you get maybe a third Evil Chamber just to get +1 missile attack here. We'd love to see an Infestation Pit as well here to get the Hive. Get Lurkers. Lurkers is amazing against Bio Tank. So we can get a lot of Zerglings in support, especially with this kind of a bank. That's a lot of it. How many Zerglings are there? 77. Oh, that's only 77? Okay. Just want to quickly look at the loss. Units lost tab, but hasn't really changed much. Quick glance on that. That's a lot of lanes. That's a lot of Bane lanes. Oh no, here comes the fifth base. It's under siege again. Once again, JJ's still on 3 bases. So that's the only thing he needs to work on. Get more bases. I know there's a lot of Zerglings on the map. So this is not looking good for him. Oh my goodness, Zerglings are just running in. Talon has come in. GG, well played. Your game number 1 winner is Bob. Bob Optimal. I think I said it right. GG's. And the only thing that JJ needs to work on is expanding past 3 bases. He could have had Thors. He could have had Ghost. Unfortunately, stuck to his 3 base there. Tried to get more damage done. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the only thing I would like to see him do. Is to have more expansion. That's the only thing I could recommend for JJ. To expand more than staying on 3 bases. He had a very good composition. If he had 2 engineering base, he would have been able to double upgrades at the same time. If he had his, I guess he just needs to expand more. Hopefully he'll come back and tie up the series, as these guys are fighting for an amazing prize. I believe this is more a Terran favor map, to be honest with you. Just because after 4 bases, it's harder to take another base. Let's give it up here for the self-represented Zerg. It is Bob Tamol. And representing Taste the Bacon. We all know them as Pigpan. Let's get it up for the Orange Terran. It is JJ. Will JJ pull out a proxy? Or will he just play standard? These 2 players, as I said earlier, have played together in a previous series, the upper brackets grand finals. Now this is the whole tournament grand finals. Alright, we're gonna up for the Reaper opener here. From JJ. Follow up with once again, the factory. Maybe he's gonna attempt to do the Hellion drop like he did last game and try to do more damage here, even though Bob is getting his third base. Alright, we're gonna play the Slowling Reaper dance. That's the metabolic boost. Hasn't been started yet, as Bob has been working on his drone, getting his drones out. Maybe he's going Reaper, not Reapers, Roaches. Yeah, he's going to Roach Run. He's doing a gasless build, timing opening. As we get, as I said that, he gets his speed. Now, what kind of build is Bob going for? It's gonna be interesting with Roaches being the opener. Reaper's gonna see a third, not saturated yet. Queen's gonna push it away. Still opting for the single engineering bay. Especially in the wall. Especially with Roaches. As Bob has stopped at 42 workers. As we see here, metabolic boost is going to finish here for the Zerglings. 8 Roaches on the production tab. Siege tank, we're just, as we can see here, just spinning around, checking out the area, getting the feel of the land. Oh, no, he's like, okay, I got the feel of the land. I am going to siege up. Now, yep, there we go. There's the Ravagers. 3 Ravager biles do take out a tank. Zergling is just gonna go scout, make sure there's nothing coming out, and hey, he got on the base. That's about it. But he couldn't do much. This Deliberator is gonna get pushed out. And did a drone go down? No, only 1 Zergling so far in the first 5 minutes of the game have gone down. We are gonna get layer. And we are gonna get, woo, look at that. Look at all that production, Marines, Marauders. Another tech lab. Another tech lab. Still no stim or combat shields. If you look at the upgrades, yeah, just been metabolic boost is the only upgrade been done in this game, minus infantry weapons level 1. More queens. And this is a scary army. Oh, a Marine did go down to a bile. Biles were misfired here onto the tank. Tank's gonna go down. Right on the... Oh, the Marines walked right into the bile here. Bob is looking for a clean sweep here by the looks of it. This is an interesting... Deny it. Bob's not going to deny it, though. He's going right to the base. The door is left open. And the Liberator is going to siege up, but however, it has to relocate here. Now the Biles Duke can tag. Oh no, the SUV hugs is going to come here. However, the damage is going to be done here. Only 5 SUVs are going to go down. But that is going to reset the tank count as well. Force a pull from the natural. Now Bob is expanding to the most interesting 4th base location. As this is usually the traditional 4th. As combat shield is completed, Sim is going to follow up slowly behind it. As we see a roach, not a roach one, it is an infestation pit. Gives me 1 second. And here we go, round 2. But round 2 is going to be a bunch of lings here. There is no wall. He has not rebuilt the wall yet. Oh no, that's the wall. The wall's not rebuilt. Oh no. The Marine's going to scout. Not the Marine. The Ling is going to scout and see there's no wall. However, a Ling is going to scout and see that there is a 3rd. And it's getting turned into an orbital. However, there's a Hydralisk den being built. Baneling nest being built as well. Oh, that's going to be a nice little push. Nice pull of 1 Ling. It's going to take out the reinforcements here. The Lings are going to get on top of the mining. The SUVs are going to be pulled here. As 8 SUVs are going to go down. More SUVs are going to go down here as well. I'd love to see a whole position in there. But the army of JJ is here to contain that. 14 banelings. Just straight banelings. No baneling speed. Or certificate hooks as it's called. Love to see this gas from Bob. This gas being taken. We're oversaturated here. As I said that, he is taking that gas. Needs to get more gas. He's gonna go Hydras. I think he's learning from the last game that he saturated his base as he had too much minerals, so he's opting to lay off the minerals production. But he does definitely needs more gas. Needs to work on getting more gas, getting saturated. We have pretty much double the worker count here and a 3 supply difference between armies here, but depends on the greater army. We are getting burrowed once again. He didn't really use it last game. The thing is, as we see here, a drop coming into the main. This could potentially be good for JJ. This is something JJ probably needs. Take out the lair and the 15 drones here. Meanwhile, the 3rd base here is being under siege, and 10 more SUVs are going to go down. However, this is not looking good here for JJ. JJ stayed on 2 bases. He was hoping to do a 2 base. Oh, the Banelings pushed into that. However, this looks like it's going to be a base trade. Looks like it could be. But however, there is Lings and Banes here back at home for Bob. Bob is not even pushing with his full army. He's just trying to clear up supply, but it looks a bit with the roaches. Takes out the 2nd base finally. Takes out the 3rd. All together. Meanwhile, this... right on the main buildings here. Ling's gonna come up. All these are gonna start slowly dying without no creep. That's the one disadvantage about playing Zerg. One Queen is trying to take this out. Ooh, I would have landed, but being on creep, you don't want to be on creep, right? The Bob is pushing here. We're a little too banked here. Minerals, would love to see more, but however, the pool was taken out. Love to see this drone to make a hatchery right now. Please make a hatch. Bob, make a hatch. Bob. Oh, my inner Zerg's not working here. Meanwhile, back at the natural base here. Still Roach Hydra here. Against Marine tank up the high ground. And Marauders. No Banelings to... Now this is push JJ back onto 1 base. Do have another orbital ready. fourth base is under siege here. And most likely gonna get cleaned up here. Nope. Well, those two Marines are gonna get cleaned up. Hydra the Queen here. Oh, and the Queen's gonna get shot from behind, get backstabbed. And now JJ should be able to go in there. Two SUVs go down here as well, apparently. And we're just gonna get a pickup. We're just gonna move to another base. Two Queens ready here. And we're now, this is the game the Zerg players hate. However, this is gonna get cleaned up finally. Only 6 SUVs are gone down. We are losing a lot of tech here. Roach Warren we saw died slowly. The station pit is dying as well, trying to heal and die. Hey, heals and died. Tries to heals itself. The Hydralisk den's gonna go out. However, we do have the Lurker den. The main thing to have. But we're on 3 base economy versus 2 base. Well, let's say not even 2 base. It's 1 base. Mules. Lings are gonna get cleaned up here, or not? Oh yeah, they're gonna clean up. Got 4 Marines here, 3 Marines, and yet we have a bunch of Lurkers over here. 8 SUVs went down in that little attack. These 3 Marines have a duty here. They are marching across the map. We got the parade push coming. However, it's going to be GG. And Bob's going to take game number 2 to 2-0. To 2-0. GG. Good try from GG. Look, a couple things he needs to work on. That's about it. Get both bases up. Get more bases. Get tanks out. Now this is a lifeline for JJ. Bob could go out 3-0. Let's see here. The last time these guys met up, it was a 2-0. So it looks like JJ needs just to work on some of his TVZ. That's about it. As I'm playing it. That's the only advice. Just work on TV, get some Zerg players. And to get some practice against Zerg players. Try to go for against Zerg players a bit better than you. That's the other thing. What's the score? It is 2-0 for Bob Tamol. Do or die for JJ or JJ or GG. Who knows what the name is? Can see all 3. How about that? All right, game number 3. Bob Tamol could knock out the Terran player. Out of the tournament, or will JJ come back and reverse sweep? Who knows? It's a possibility. It is 100% possibility. As we go to El Dorado. Representing Taste the Bacon. Let's give it up for JJ. And representing himself as a purple Zerg still. Let's give it up for Bob Tamol. On a series, game, match, whatever you like to call it, point. Showing that he can dominate in a Zerg versus Terran match. So far, 2-0. But can JJ come up with a sneaky play here? Is the next question. Because we not scouted it yet. Oh, he is scouting. Okay, he's gonna see that. Okay, standard. El Dorado is a very unique map. So what could happen is that you load up your SUVs, 5 of them, and you can come over here, get the gold base, you know, saturate this gold base, no problem with 12 workers. Only downfall, you gotta mine these out. That's the only downfall. And then if you want to take this as your third base, you gotta mine this out to get this gold base. And then if you really want to get in here without going the gold base, you can mine these out. Watchtower. There's a lot of opportunities on this map. As we are gonna get a double racks Reaper, but no proxy. As the Overlord's gonna see, okay, there's 2. There are 2 barracks. As you saw the other Reaper coming out of a different direction. Interesting placing of the second racks. Very interesting. Oh. Judge needs to. Nope. He just lost. Nope. He's gonna lose 2 Reapers. No, he just lost 2 Reapers too. Oh. My inner Terran. Just kidding. It's kind of always fun to watch. It's kind of sad to watch a Reaper die to slowlings. There's more Terran tears out there. Oh yeah, don't want to go up there. Need to micro these really well. 3 Reapers should be enough. 2 more Reapers are extra on the production tab. We are going to get a factory behind this as well. Now, is this going to be... Is it going to be a Cyclone? Is it going to be Hellions? There is no add-ons onto these barracks. So if Jijit had more of a reactor on this, could have more... Instead of having 2 Raxes, could have had 1, producing 2 at a time. While we trying to get some Morlings gone. But that Reaper's gonna go down. That Reaper is gonna go down, and then the Reaper's just gonna jump over the cliff. Oh, the Spine's here. That Reaper's gonna go down, and that Reaper's gonna go down. Oh no, that's not a very good trade there for Gigi. Or GG, or... 6 Lings. Took out 7 Reapers. And that looks like a very favorable into the Zerg positioning here, as Bob is going to get its 3rd. Still have the... I'm going to lift off there. As we see now, the add-ons are getting added on here. A couple more. Oh, the barracks and a starport. Bob's 3rd is very late. However, he did have to deal with a lot of those Reapers as well. So that is a situational you don't want to take. Power of mules. Reaper's gonna scout this little Zergling cluster. As these Zerglings are gonna come in here. Nope. That Marine's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this alone. No comeback showed yet. Viking on the production tab. CVs are like, yeah, no. But however, these things are gonna get clean up these. Oh no! The Zerglings are once again into Jija's base. Is gonna get cleaned up. And a random flock of mutas are just gonna come in here. Oh no. Not enough Marines here, and Vikings actually don't do well against mutas. Especially if there's only 1. Trying to get a mass repair onto the mutas, it's not gonna help. The Vikings not gonna help. These mutas are gonna stay here in the base, and they're gonna take out a lot of the mining. Because these SUVs are trying to repair each other. Widow mines are here. Oh, trying to get one, at least. Trying to expose them. Oh, the fire on the Widow Mine. Oh, more meters are on the production tab. Or nope. Viking is going to push these away. Or there is 6. It is going to be Ling Muta, but only on 2 bases here. We do have a Baneling Nest here. Or the Mutas are going to come in here. Bob has been practicing his ZVTs for Zerg versus Terrans. 15 more SUVs are going to go down. Banelings being morphed 12 at a time here. Do a nice little Baneling bust into the production of Jaja or GG. Viking. Oh, the Viking. Oh yeah. Nope, nope. You want to get those meters out? Yeah, that's right. We're gonna get those meters out. The Banelings are here. Don't. Just say don't do it. Aww. No. As Nike would say, just do it. And here we go. GG, well played. Congrats to GG. Coming second place. And then we have your gold to bronze tournament number 3 winner, Bob. Oh. GG, well played. Congrats, Bob Tunnel, for winning an amazing grand prize of 1 hour of coaching with disrespect. And that's going to end it here for the cast. Thank you for tuning in, guys. If you have not yet hit that follow button, well,